Hello everyone! Today's video is on cells of the retina, photoreceptors. This is brought to you by Franki, Tidwell, and Gabby. Have you ever wondered why you see what you see? Why you can't see very well when you first walk into a dark room? Or maybe why you appear to be upside down when you look at your reflection in a spoon? You can thank what is known as your visual system for all of these. Your visual system starts with your eyes, which takes in the light around you. It then translates the light to the back of your brain to an area called the visual cortex. This is where the brain interprets what you are seeing. To break it down, your eyes can see a brown and green object in front of you, but your visual cortex tells you that the object you are seeing is actually a tree. When we think of our eyes, the most noticeable feature is the iris, which is the colorful part of our eye, whether it may be blue, green, brown, or any combination of these colors, and the pupil, which is the black dot in the very center of the eye. However, one of the most important parts of the eye is one we cannot see, known as the retina. The retina is made up of 5 main types of cells: bipolar cells, ganglion cells, horizontal cells, amacrine cells, and photoreceptors. When light enters the eye and hits the retina, it travels through these cells and activates the photoreceptors, which takes in the visual information you are seeing. This information is then sent to the optic nerve to the brain to be interpreted. What specifically is a photoreceptor? Photoreceptors play an important part in our ability to see. They are specific cells that are able to receive visual information from the outside world and transform it into a chemical signal that our eyes can then send to the brain. There are 2 types of photoreceptors, known as rods and cones. Rods are highly sensitive to light, meaning they help us see in low light, such as at night or in a dark room. Rods also have low spatial resolution, allowing us to have peripheral vision. Cones, on the other hand, are not sensitive to light, allowing them to focus on our color vision. Additionally, cones have high spatial resolution, meaning they are good at picking up on fine details. To go into more detail, there is 1 type of rod photopigment, and there are 3 types of cone photopigments. Photopigments are simply what allows the rods and cones to transform visual input our eyes see into the chemical signal our brain can interpret. For rods, the 1 type is made of rhodopsin. For cones, there are the long wave, which allows us to see the color red, medium wave, allowing us to see the color green, and shortwave photopigments, allowing us to see the color blue. When all of these photopigments work together, our eyes can pick up all sorts of different shades of colors. When cones aren't working correctly, the outcome can be partial or complete color blindness. A quick summary of what we learned today was a brief overview of the anatomy of the eye, what the retina is, and what photoreceptors are and how they function. It is important to know the anatomy and how the eye works, as it is what gives us the ability to see. There is still a lot to learn about the visual system and how the light we see gets converted into an image into our brain. Stay tuned for more information of the cells of the retina.